Hey guys, it's Matt here. Just a quick update for today, Monday, July 27th. Uh, One stock, two trades, two winners. Um, Quick little shorts here. This was organically shortable. When I mean organically shortable is just that it was automatically shortable. I didn't have to pay for borrows, so it was what they call easy to borrow, but in other words, didn't need to borrow, right? Like didn't need to go out and seek shares and pay for them, is what I mean by that. So, um, and it was gapping up over the morning. You can look at that probably here. Yeah, you can see it gapped up from the mid ones up to $4 pre-market. Now, typically these easy to borrow ones, you want to watch for those to squeeze and run higher, because if there's a lot of shorts in and it gets some momentum to the upside, it can really blow things up because those shorts get stopped out, and that helps fuel the momentum. But lately, the past couple weeks, we've had so much chop and so little momentum to the upside, um, like really good, crazy ass momentum. But so little of that it seems that even these easy to borrow ones, you can kind of just be pretty confident in the on the short side. So you can see it at the bell kind of dipped down here for a couple minutes. I thought maybe it wasn't even going to do anything. I thought it was going to just fade. But then it made a good run up here to the pre-market level. I got short here right around $4, 403 with 100 shares, and and I kind of sat through some chop here, and then you could see though even on these candles you can see that the wicks are up here up over the pre-market level, but uh, you could see that it was weak. It was having trouble really doing anything up above that level, and then it rolled over here, and I just got out as it dipped 378. I was kind of happy, so it's 25 cents, which means $25 with 100 shares, and then it pushed back up here to VWAP, faded back down, pushed up again, and I got in on this pop here at 365, again 100 shares, and then got out here at 340 as it flushed down. Um, I wish in hindsight I'd have taken this pop as well. I kind of thought this might be one of those things. It was low flow, and it was moving really nicely. If this thing would have opened up, this is the kind of stock. Even though it's lower priced, and I usually do better with the higher, like over $10 stocks, this one was moving nicely. Um, like the level two was easy to read. It had a good flow to it. If this thing would have popped, man, that would have been a nice long opportunity. But and that's what I thought maybe when it started to curl up here. I didn't trust that this was going to just roll over. I was thinking this might be a long. So I was kind of sitting on my hands thinking, all right, if this makes new highs, then maybe I'll start to go long on dips. But such is not the case. So it popped here, got shoved back down, and then started its fade. Um, which that would have been a nice one to hold on to. I mean, get another, even just a 50 share position here and just let it ride if I could. That would be nice. Um, and you can sit at the end of today. It's down. It's down in the low $2 range. So anyway, but it was good. So good $50 today. I'll take that. It's time to start increasing share size even on these shorts. So I did miss a long on, what was it? WHLM. Let's look at that. I missed a long right here. So this kind of dipped down as well. Pushed up, hit this pre-market level here, um, faded, uh, got some momentum back. It halted here. Um, I hesitated on this dip buy here. I didn't really like it just because it's still not above pre-market highs, and so you've got some resistance there. I wasn't sure that this thing wasn't just going to roll back over here, um, but it obviously did not. shot up above this pre-market level, and then it had room to like this 1350 area, and so I was like, okay, I'm long here now. You can see this 13. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, 1350 was kind of this area from pre-market, and I think there was something on the daily there as well. And then you can see after hours. I think it was after hours Friday was way up here to 17. So it had some room here though, right? There's a nice gap in here after it clears this $11 level. So it clears $11 and it pulls back to that $11 area. And I had an order at 11:07 that just I was a little too late on the button and it had already popped off by the time I hit it. Um, and you can see it would have been a nice little trade there up into the 12s if I had held that long. Um, let's see, where did I miss that? Oh, you know what? I missed it on this candle, and then I didn't re-enter here just because I thought this might be the dip back down. You know, I wanted to catch that first one and ride it up. But anyway, and then once it did this, I was no longer confident in longing it. I saw this candle happen and was just like, what the hell was that? Because it was up here, like in the 220 range, and then all of a sudden it was at $11 again. And I was like, okay, hands off this. I didn't really love the action on this one. Like I said earlier on the SCKT, um, I liked the way that level 2 was flowing. This one was not the case. Did not like it. It was chopping around. For the float that it supposedly has, it was trading a lot of volume and not moving much through this area. You know, I mean, obviously it made some moves here, but I don't know. It just didn't. I didn't like the way it was choppy and grindy, and I didn't like its action. So once I missed this and then saw this big, ridiculous candle here, um, I was like, okay, hands off now. I'm all done. And you can see like early in the day, the way this thing was trading. You know, you get some volume here. You know, it looks like it's okay. It's going to ramp up. Maybe it does something. All of a sudden, it pops on volume, and then this is a 1 minute chart, right? 3 minutes later, the volume is practically non-existent compared to 3 minutes ago, right? And then all of a sudden, it pops again on volume, and then it's down here to practically nothing again, and then random pops, and then it looked manipulated the way the volume was trading. I didn't like any of this. So that's why, you know, when in through here the volume started to look a little better, but and I realized, you know, when there's a pullback like this, the volume's going to be lower. That's actually what you look for, is a lower volume on a pullback and then increasing volume on the breakout. And I get that, but just back here, it was just early in the day. It just kind of looked all over the place, and I didn't like touching it. So anyway, let's see if I want to pull up TraderView and just. So, you know, since the middle of June, I like to look at that because that's when I started kind of getting my head out of my ass after those first 2 weeks in the CMEG account. I'm positive, but not nearly enough to outrun commissions at this point. So, and then let's see, in July I think I'm negative so far because let's look at the P&L. July has not been kind. I had these big losses I took, and so continuing to reevaluate and see what I need to be doing to make sure these losses don't happen again. But yeah, some of this was me trying to figure out how to use this room I'm a part of now, which I might not be a part of for much longer. But anyway, more on that later. Today was pretty good, small win, and we'll take it back to some other time this week. I don't know if I'll make a video tomorrow or if I'll wait a couple days between videos now, but I felt like making one today.